After 3 years and more than 2.5 million expulsions, it's over. The Title 42 public health order that turned into a near blanket ban on asylum seekers on the US's southern border is gone. But many migrants are now wondering and worrying about the new rules which are replacing it. In a tent camp in Juarez, North Mexico, in the shadow of the border, Jeremy from Venezuela was trying to use a US government app called CBP One when we met him. Under the new regulations, the app's now the only way for most migrants to ask for asylum appointments. It only works in Mexico, and although original glitches have been ironed out, after a month using it, Jeremy still can't get an appointment.
A lot of people say that going through the jungle is the hardest part, but it's not. The hardest part is Mexico and this app. You know that in 2 or 3 days you'll cross the jungle, but you never know when you'll get an appointment, and it's like a weight on you.
There are other new rules too. Migrants will be barred from asylum in the US if they can't show they've requested it in other countries up the route, Mexico for example. Civil society organisations say that carries logistical and security issues.
There's also no resources. The Comar right now is stretched thin with record numbers of requests for asylum. And then let's talk about security. A lot of the people waiting for these resolutions are waiting in Chiapas, one of the poorest states in Mexico. Many of them cross over to Tabasco, one of the most dangerous states in terms of a division with narco groups fighting each other for territory. And that's where we see one of the highest levels of reported kidnappings, which we already know largely go unreported.
Many migrants tried to get across into the US before the new post-Title 42 rules came into effect, even wading across rivers, testament to their worry about what came next. Now there's a lull on the border. Cities like Juarez that usually witness heavy migrant flow are quiet for now, but that might not last long. Activists and even Mexican officials have told us that once people get used to the changes, numbers could and probably will go up again. This is the latest of so many attempts from the US to shore up its southern border, but there are 22 million displaced people in the Americas. Violence, poverty, these are the fuels that continue to push them towards the States. As of Friday, they faced another obstacle on their way there. The Mexican government again detaining hundreds of migrants heading through the south of the country, helping its neighbour to the north as it continues to try and control its border. Holman, Jazeera, Ciudad Juarez.